Hey, good day, folks. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day so far. Uh, well, as you guys saw in the title, I am going to be driving through the city of Huntington, Indiana. Now, for those of you that have been watching my channel for longer than a year, some of you might remember my last video I've done of Huntington. And on that video, I do have to admit there were several parts of the city that I neglected to do because, to put it, to be quite honest, I didn't know those parts of Huntington even existed. So I had to drive through Huntington to get to another location for recording. And I noticed as I was driving through the city here, there were several parts of the city that I did not drive through on my last video of Huntington. Now, my last video of Huntington was made a year ago. So if you're interested in looking at that video, feel free to do so. And on that video, I do go into the history of the city. Now, on this video, I'm not going to go into the history of the city. This video, I will, however, go into how other people feel about this city. So on this video, you will be seeing a lot more of Huntington than you saw on the last video. So welcome to Huntington, Indiana, again, for those of you that have watched my other video of Huntington. Now Huntington, Indiana is a small city. I mean, it is located 25 miles southwest of Fort Wayne, Indiana. I mean, of course, Fort Wayne is going to be the closest metro area to Huntington. The population here is currently sitting at 17,022 people. And if I can remember correctly, it has lost a little over 3% of its population from 2010 to the 2020 census. And the racial demographics here are 92.9% white, 1.3% black, 1.5% Asian, and 3.2% Hispanic. And if you're looking to live here in Huntington, your median rent prices are going to go from $590 to $1,330 a month. Your median home prices is currently sitting at $158,000. And I would say that's going to be close to what you're going to have to pay in order to get anything that I personally would consider to be half decent here. Now, if you're handy, Huntington does have some fixer-uppers that you can purchase. I mean, you can buy a house here for as low as $29,000. If you don't mind living somewhere in a neighborhood to where your lot sizes are super small, your next door neighbors are damn near on top of you. It's almost like living in a row house community. That's how close some of these houses are here, as you'll see in a little bit. But if you don't mind that, and you don't mind doing some handy person work, then this house is here for as low as $29,000. But I would say if you want a house that doesn't need a lot of work, turnkey, move-in ready, and the lot size is at least 8,000 square feet or larger, I would say you're going to be looking at closer to the $158,000 mark for something like that. And even then, it's not going to be nothing special. At least not now. Now, maybe later on, when the housing market changes, that could all change. But who knows what's going to happen? I'm not even trying to predict it. So now that we got all the basic information out of the way about this city, Now, I did tell you guys on the last Huntington video that I made a year ago that I felt this was a nice city, and I still do feel like that for the right people. And what I mean by that is, now, me personally, I mean, I guess if I was looking to live in this region of Indiana, I would give Huntington a look. I would at least give it a look. I'll just tell you that much. Now, according to the data, the crime, both violent and property, are both below national average. Now, ever since I've done that last video, I've ran into a few people here and there that either used to live in Huntington, or at that time, or at the time of conversation, they resided in Huntington. And you know, they told me, yeah, for the most part, Huntington is a fairly safe city to reside in. But they also told me that the crime here was on the rise. And and mainly the crime that the type of crimes that take place here in Huntington are typically revolve around drugs. That's what I've been told by a few people that either live or they're from Huntington, is that crime is going up, and many of those type of crimes are drug related. Now, as far as any crimes to where people are using firearms to delete other people, and for the most part, those type of crimes don't happen here. I mean, if I can remember clearly, someone did mention that there may have been a time or two where someone may have got their life took by a firearm, but for the most part, those type of crimes don't really go on here, at least not to my knowledge. And this is according to what other people have told me who I spoke to about Huntington. Most of the crimes that happen here are drug related. Some people would say that the crimes that happen here are petty theft. I mean, apparently that type of crime is common around here from what I heard from people that live here or used to live here. And I can't corroborate whether they're telling me the truth or not. I don't know. I'm not from here. I'm just going off of what people tell me in that regard that are from here or used to be here, whatever the case. So I would say at this point, if you're looking to reside in the northeastern region of Indiana, or towards the northeastern region of Indiana, Huntington would definitely be worth a look. I mean, it's one of those type of cities where if you're not wanting to live in a super small town, you don't got the money to live in any of the suburbs, and you don't want to live in the city of Fort Wayne, Huntington is one of those type of cities where you have all your basic amenities at your fingertips. And and also you have Huntington University here as well. Now, I can't remember whether I gave you guys a drive around tour of Huntington University or not. I don't think I did. I can't remember whether I did or not. And I'll tell you guys, I'm not driving by the university on this video. On my last video, I think I drove by the university. But just know that Huntington University is here for those of you that are looking to go to college, or your parents and you have college age teenagers, or they're getting ready to be college age. But I would say Huntington could be a good place to live. if you're not wanting to be too far from Fort Wayne. But at the same time, you don't want to live somewhere in some small hole in the wall town. So, okay, I'm on niche now, and out of 46 reviews, Huntington scores a 3.5 out of 5-star rating. Huntington's got. You got 3 people that think Huntington is an excellent place to live. You got 13 people that say Huntington is a very good place to live. You got 27 people that say Huntington is average. You got 2 people that are saying that the city is poor. You got 1 person stating that the city is terrible. Now, if you're new to the channel, I do not read every comment. I'm only going to read some of them. So, and typically I start with the excellence and I work myself down to the terribles. So we're going to start from the top. Okay, this first comment is a 5-star. It is from March of 2022. Alright, very quiet, no traffic. 35 minutes to Fort Wayne, easy to get to. Hospitals and doctor's office, Kroger and Target and Walgreens in town. Good food, and people are very nice. Okay, this next one is another 5-star. It's a little older. It's from January of 2017. I'm not from Huntington, Indiana. I moved here in 2000 when I got engaged. I have now been here for 17 years, and I don't see myself moving anytime soon. Huntington is a big, small town. It provides nice restaurants, a movie theater, and drive-in theater. Places to shop for just about everything. And even a Christian college. If you can't find it in Huntington, you have a short 30 to 45 minute drive to Fort Wayne to give you a better variety. The schools have average to above average ratings. I know my daughter enjoys her school and teachers. In all, I would give Huntington 4 out of a 5-star. Well, she rated it a 5-star, but whatever. Well, whoever, they rated it a 5-star. All right, let's move down to the 4 stars. All right, this first one is from 3 days ago, very recent. Family oriented and safe, close enough to Fort Wayne to enjoy the benefits of a larger city without all the negative problems. Kind of like what I was saying a little bit ago of why people may want to at least check out Huntington. This next one is from March of 2020. It's a 4-star. Friendly town, need lower taxes. There are good local places to eat and nice theaters. During the summer, there are many activities for kids. I like the local library and downtown retailers. We could use more national retailers, as several businesses have left. Okay, we'll do one more. This is a 4-star. I have lived in Huntington all my 22 years of life. I go to the local university here and have loved every year of it. While the town is small, there are a lot of things to do nearby the town. Alrighty, now we're going to jump down to the 3 stars, which is average. This first one is from November of 2022. Huntington is a very safe place to raise a family. For what it may lack in diversity and nightlife, it makes up for in small town charm. There are great restaurants, public schools, and an overall feeling of safety. Fort Wayne is 20 minutes away, with all the shopping and good eats you could want. This next one is another 3 star, and it's from March of 2022. Small town with excellent library and parks. Affordable housing, but all attractions are an hour drive away. Okay, well, Fort Wayne is not an hour drive from here, so I don't know what they're talking about. I'll do one more. This is their 3 star from February of 2020. It is a nice average sized town with a lot of historical background everywhere. There are also a nice number of businesses, rather small or large, around the entire town. Alrighty, you know what? I'm gonna do one more, and this is gonna be another 3 star. Now this one is from November of 2019. Now this comment is a little older, but let's see what they gotta say. Huntington is a small town with a very tight-knit community. Shockingly for its size, there are plenty of resources available for shopping, going out to eat, and community events. While there are many great things in Huntington, there is a lack of diversity throughout the town, and nobody is attempting to make any changes. Many of the people in Huntington are uncomfortable with other races and cultures entering their hometown. Relying on the everybody knows everybody concept, you can always count on your neighbors and law enforcement to keep a close eye on your safety. There are many opportunities to meet other families and form friendships. Everything is 5 minutes away. There is only one high school in the area, meaning almost all of the money spent on public education goes to bettering the high school students' experience. There is no sense of nightlife in Huntington, as most businesses are family owned and closed before 6 p.m. on weekdays and aren't open on Sundays. Alrighty, now we're going to jump down to the 2 stars. This first one is a 2 star from July of 2021. All of the businesses are uptown and on a highway, while all of our senior living is downtown. No one can walk to a single store. Shelves are always empty at any time. Our shopping mall is closed and empty. We have only Walmart, Aldi's, and now they say dirty Kroger's. So I guess the Kroger's here in Huntington is dirty. FYI, for those of you that want to move to Huntington. I don't know how true that is. I've never been to Kroger's here. I'm just reading comments here. So let's keep going. Walmart is the worst. Taco Bell closes when they have no food, instead of running to get items. We put the dysfunctional in small town living. Oh, rent is average about $800 a month now. Insane. Glad I own my house. Well, okay, yeah, that this person owns their home, which is good, I guess. But if, it's kind of like this person doesn't like Huntington. I mean, if I dislike a community that much, I would want to take that house that I own and try to sell it and move to a community I like better. But whatever. Let's keep going. This is another 2-star. Now, this is an oldie. It's from June of 2014. It's super old. Kids have a curfew. We keep dumping good programs for the current mayors. Reaction time from the police and the fire station is very good, but doesn't make up for some of the stupid decisions being made. Alrighty, now we're going to jump down to the 1-star comment. Now, this is from January of 2018. It is unfortunate that there are only blue-collar or minimum wage jobs available. There is nothing to do in town besides go to the movies, movie theater, or the bar. We have to drive 40 minutes to Fort Wayne to do anything, and the town council is doing nothing to improve the situation. To add to the issues, most people you encounter are full of themselves without good reasoning. They are rude and seem to want to do nothing more with their lives. I fully regret moving here. Well, whoever this person is, hopefully they managed to do what was necessary and left. Alright people, that's going to do it for the commentary on this video. I mean, there's still a good 35 minutes left of the video. I would appreciate it if you guys watch the remaining 35 minutes. Or you can stop the video now and watch it later if you got other things to do. I mean, on this video, I try to drive through different communities throughout the city that I did not drive through on the video I made of Huntington last year. Which is why videos like this are so long, because, for those of you that are watching purely for entertainment, okay, cool. I appreciate every last one of you. But I'll also make these videos for those who maybe they're looking to move to Huntington or any city that I record. So I figure if you're looking to move to that city, you're going to want to see as much footage as possible before you buy that plane ticket and fly, or you decide to spend tons of time and money and gas driving here. If you're coming from if you're driving here from from some other state or whatever. So I figure when I make these kind of videos, I try to give you guys a healthy view. I try to give you guys a decent, some decent footage of the city. I mean, do I get every part of the city? No, I don't. But I tried to get at least most of the city. Which is why videos like this typically are so long. Alright folks, I don't got anything more to say. Other than, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, consider doing that, because I will be putting out many more videos. If you want to support me, it doesn't cost you a dime. All you gotta do is give videos like this a thumbs up. And lastly, I should have said this when I first started, but oh well. I do apologize for not giving you guys a video the last week, but I have been very busy the last week. I will explain on another video of what I've been busy doing. So stay tuned for that video. But in the meantime, subscribe to the channel. Give videos like this a thumbs up. And for those of you that have done all that, I appreciate every last one of you. And on that note, stay blessed. Catch you guys on the next one.